friends, it's Deanna Williston from Our Blooming Catholic Life, and I'm here today with my little sort of vacation wrap up. How did my projects go? How did my stasher go? So one thing I want to show you first of all is when you go to put on your glasses, be sure that you haven't been so consistent that all your glasses cases match up. You may accidentally try and put on your sunglasses, which are in the same exact case as your reading glasses. Know the difference, folks. That's a handy tip. It does you no good if you're out on the beach and you have your reading glasses, or if you're going to read and you have your sunglasses. So that's funny. I didn't know I did that until I kept grabbing the wrong ones. Thankfully, I took both on the trip. I took the reading glasses only, but I thought I had the sunglasses. I never even noticed. I never had them side by side for some reason, so I never noticed the cases were the same. And honestly, my glasses may end up, I have, a number of these cases throughout the house, so they may end up in the wrong ones. So, stashers, how did that work out? Some of you have probably been waiting for that. This little guy is normally my go-to, the snack size for my peanut butter crackers, and so that did work because once I opened a pack, I'm normally not eating a whole pack. Oh yeah, and the allergies hit down there. It was so funny. Ragweed was so high, it was sending people alerts on their phones. Even people without allergies were getting sick. Even people on allergy medicine were getting sick. And the island was actually running out of allergy medicine. Super fun. So I liked that little saltine cracker to have, but I was never eating a whole bit. And so this stasher is a lifesaver. And normally they're only in here for a couple of days before I eat it. So that'll come into play later because I had my little cereal snack in this stasher bowl the whole way down. This is see if I can read. I'm guessing it's a 1 cup size. It's on the bottom. It's just hard to read. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, now it's upside down. It's just so hard for me to read. I love that it's on the bottom, but it's really hard for me to read. Oh, there's the ankle. 1 cup. Got it. 1 cup. This was super perfect for portioning out snacks. Like at the rest stop, I could portion it out. If I'd eaten all of it, this was super easy to eat out of, super easy to close up or grab if we were going to stop and actually sit like at a picnic bench or something. This was super easy to open. Remember, I found that you open these ones at the middle at the tab, super easy to open, and I had cereal in here the whole time, which was lovely on the go. Here's what I learned though. This shape, because it keeps kind of a rigid shape, right? You can see that when it's closed. If you're down to just a little bit and you're not eating it the next day, it can go stale. Now, why did this not go stale then? Because it's still, let me see if it's still good. God, it's just starting to go stale. Because I couldn't seem to get all the air out. Let's see if I can do it now. I'm trying really hard. It wants to keep that shape. So if it is possible, it's harder because it wants to keep that shape. So when it's full, the bowl is a great storage device, but I don't think it's actually meant as a storage device, friends. This is meant to be eaten out of or used for cooking or something. This isn't really a storage one. This shape just does not lend itself to storage, which could be why the stand-up does better. I kept my peppermint patties in here. This more, remember these ones open on the corners. So this is the one called the stand-up. See, I can really push all that air and flat at the top. So this is a better choice for longer term storage because you can get all the air out of it. It's much more flexible side. So again, you're going to be able to get all that out. It's still going to stand up because it does have that flat bottom. Now the bottom's not really thicker, it just has an extra ridge in it that helps it stay open. And so, see, that's much better for storage because you're not getting all that extra air in it. I can squeeze the air out of this one. This one I can only get so much because it's going to have to be wider at the bottom. Yeah, things went stale. This is not for storage, it's for eating. Peppermint patties might have done better in there. Whatever. There may have been a theme. It was vacation. This is actually a sandwich bag. I have these in a couple different colors. That's one of the nice things too that you can't really do with a Ziploc bag is you can color or code them by person. I didn't, but if my son was along, I generally put his things in the green and mine will go in a pink and his dad's may go in a clear. One of the other fun things you can do, and I might not have mentioned this before, I always have I can rate things. It would help if I didn't get a dry mark. I don't. Dry erase markers are kind of drying up. So let's see here. Can you see? I wrote on here, mine. And then it does come off. You just use a little bit of water or something, and this comes off. It's a dry erase marker. Yeah, I can actually rub it off. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I can wipe it off. No problem. Or a plastic. Bonus, you're not wasting, because it just seems so wasteful. Bags with dry erase markers, so that's super helpful. Here is a plain sandwich bag. I told you I did have them. This I tend to use if I open like a box of crackers. You can tell I love crackers. I love cheese, I love crackers. And that little bit of salt, that's where I get my salt hit normally, is from crackers. My blood pressure gets off. Yeah, I have, I have the conditions. So saltine crackers are my go-to when I'm feeling a little lightheaded. And this bag is great because it's about the size of a bag of crackers if you take it out of the box, and you can get the air out. This is the flexible one. You can get all the air out and then seal them up nice. And it also makes it easier. That big chunky box is so hard to pack or anything. And so I usually take one of these on vacation because inevitably I'm opening a box of crackers. So this is my go-to size for that. Now, does it say the size on here? Goodness, it does. I'm not the best at reading it. It has the patent number. No, this one just has the patent number. I don't see the size. Well, it's bigger than a sandwich bag. That's all I can tell you. Sorry, friends, it doesn't have it on there. Now, how did this work out, you're wondering? I did find my little container. This is where I keep my daily supplements, in this nice little container. The lid does stay on well, but it only holds so much. So what did I do? My gummy vitamins went in the pocket size of the green one, and then all my other supplements went over here in this one. This has worked great. These haven't gone stale. The gummies stayed nice. Obviously, I didn't use them all. I always pack like an extra 3 days in case something would happen. So this actually worked nice, and I just put them in the little nightstand, and then at night when I take my last vitamins, I'd fill this back up from these. Worked super. It was easy to keep them separate. I have to keep the gummies separate from these because they'll start to dissolve. The moisture in these does weird things to the your regular capsules. And remember, these open here at the middle like the bowl does. So these were super helpful. So you kind of get it sealed, and then you can squish some air out. These worked great. So Stashers Success. There was a lot of people who hadn't really seen Stashers. I also used the beeswax wrap, of course, on my cheese, and that people were like, "What's that?" So I had to talk about beeswax wrap. I didn't grab any of that out. What else did I do? We did some marvelous paintings. I didn't bring them out because that wasn't on my plan. We did a paint night. I could put that in the links below. Where she got them from is a woman who does tutorials online, and then you can follow them. So it was super fun. We picked a couple paintings to do. So I'm at 11 of my little peppermint candies. This has turned out to be really easy. You do have to pay a little bit of attention. Every now and then I would forget. Remember, you're working back, front, and sometimes I would forget when I'm starting a new round. So say I was starting a white round, I might forget to bring my red thread to the front and then go over it. That's the only time. So it's changing rounds, changing colors is really where I had to pay attention. Other than that, it's a pretty mindless pattern, and I'll try and remember to link that in the description. Always check out your description. So I need 70, and so I'm over 1/7 done. That's pretty exciting. There's a couple more of these laying around. And I thought when I got bored, I would sew in all these ends. There's 3 ends that you can sew in as you go. And then you have to leave a long, they didn't say how long, a long white tail for sewing them together. Because these basically make octagons. And so you're just going to put them, because I can't follow directions. I'm just going to probably sew these together directly. I'm not going to do all the fancy 15 different edgings and all that. I am probably going to do just edging number 1. And then I'm just going to join them together. I'm not even going to do the little mini piece in between. I'm just going to play it by ear. So let's see.
I think that's it, friends. Oh, yeah. Did I have a lovely time on vacation? I had an amazing time. I've never gone on a vacation in a big house with 20 or so cousins ranging from 3 months to, well, a bit more than 3 months. We had 3 generations there. The 4th generation, God bless them, Annie, Peg, and Uncle Jack were keeping in touch via everyone sending them photos. We put all our photos in a an online photo album that we could add to anytime we wanted to. I think it was Google Photos. And so everybody's best photos are in there together, and we could send them to Annie, Peg, and Uncle Jack, and that was kind of fun. They were home and they were sick. So it was fun to do that. Yeah. I know you're going to be shocked, got up several mornings to see the sunrise. Legit, I got up that early. Don't worry, I'm back to my normal bedtime and rising times, but I got no sleep when we were there, really. But it was fun to get up with the girls and watch the sunrise, go stretch in the pool for a while, and then just see what the day held for us, whatever different people wanted to do. It was amazing. I lost track of all time. I didn't know what day it was, what time it was, and I could just feel the rhythm. You feel like the old monastic rhythm, when you get up and sing praises to God when the sun came up, and you'd sing your praises again when the sun went down, and you could feel that rhythm happening as we lived in a community for a week, and it was a lovely experience. Thank you to all that made that possible. God bless you, friends. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions about the pattern or the stasher bags, let me know, and I'll get on that and see what I can find out for you. God bless you, friends.